Trump's second-term live updates. Proposed CDC cuts threaten 911 responders' preparedness for future outbreaks. Funding reductions jeopardize crucial training and resources. Live updates. Trump administration's budget slashes to the CDC could severely hamper 911 response to public health emergencies. Essential programs are at risk. Second term, ongoing. CDC budget cuts under Trump administration directly impact 911 emergency response capabilities. This weakens national preparedness. Trump's second term. Reduced funding for the CDC under the Trump administration could leave 911 responders ill-equipped to handle future crises. Lives are at stake. Live updates on Trump's second term. The proposed cuts to the CDC budget threaten the effectiveness of 911 responders in dealing with infectious diseases. Trump administration news. Cuts to the CDC risk compromising 911 response to bioterrorism or widespread disease outbreaks. Preparedness is essential. Trump's second term. CDC funding cuts could significantly impair 911 response teams' ability to effectively manage public health emergencies. A serious concern. Live updates. The Trump administration's CDC budget cuts may negatively impact the training and equipment of 911 emergency medical services. Second-term analysis. Proposed cuts to the CDC under Trump's administration will likely hinder 911 responders' ability to handle biohazards and pandemics. Trump news. Significant CDC budget cuts during Trump's second term threaten the readiness of 911 responders to handle infectious disease outbreaks. Live updates. The Trump administration's decision to cut CDC funding weakens our nation's ability to protect 911 first responders from infectious diseases. Trump's second term. Impact of CDC funding cuts on 911 emergency response remains a major concern. Public safety is paramount. Live updates. Further analysis shows the Trump administration's CDC cuts pose a serious threat to the effectiveness of 911 emergency medical services. Second-term news. The Trump administration's proposed cuts to the CDC budget could leave 911 responders vulnerable during health crises. Trump administration. Concerns mount over the impact of reduced CDC funding on the preparedness and response capabilities of 911 responders. Live updates. Trump's second term sees potential weakening of 911 response due to proposed cuts in CDC funding for disease prevention and response. Second-term coverage. The Trump administration's decision to cut CDC funding could endanger the safety of 911 first responders and the public. Trump news alert. Cuts to the CDC under Trump's administration endanger 911 responders and diminish our nation's capacity to combat disease outbreaks. Live updates. Trump's second term and the consequential impact of CDC budget cuts on the readiness of 911 emergency medical services. Second-term analysis. The Trump administration's actions regarding the CDC budget are jeopardizing the safety and effectiveness of 911 emergency responders. Breaking news. The Trump administration's cuts to the CDC budget could severely compromise 911 responders' ability to effectively manage emergencies. Trump's second term. concerns are rising regarding the impact of CDC funding cuts on 911 responders' ability to handle infectious disease threats. Live updates: the Trump administration's proposed CDC budget cuts could lead to severe consequences for 911 emergency response and public health. Second-term developments: reduced CDC funding under the Trump administration could negatively impact the training and equipment of 911 responders.